December 10, 2024. It's a lovely new day. We are greeting each and every one of you. Thanks for always staying with us. Bystanders at the new stand is back on your screen once again. Anyone watching us from Nigeria here to the UK, to the US, to Switzerland, to Dubai, everywhere you're watching us from, we appreciate you. This Gladys Oyabo, you always stay awake almost 12 o'clock in the midnight in Los Angeles. You always stay awake to watch us every morning. Thanks to each and every one of you. God bless you. We appreciate you, all our viewers. Thanks for always staying with us. We are back on the screen this morning. The favorite platform, Flip TV, Bystander is back. Yours truly, you want to also come in, reporting for duty against this morning. Let me start, like I always do, by reading from the major headlines that I have here with me this morning. Let me read from the Vanguard this morning. Mountain e-waste triggers health crisis in children. That's on the front pages of Vanguard this morning. Alleged cybercrime. Court grants 50 million bail to Farotimi, says his passport. Peter Obi visits Ààrẹ Afe Babalola. Tax reform bills. Southeast Senate caucus settles for wider consultation. Reforms will revive nation's economy. That's secretary to the federal government. Judge Akume is saying it. Anti-corruption war should begin from leadership. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo is saying it. We have left. Okay, let me stay on the Vanguard. NBA laments closure of appeal court in Akwa, Enugu and Owerri. Part supporters clash as Edo Governor Election Tribunals begin sitting. UBA's 2394 billion rights issues excite stakeholders. And you can see the picture on the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Sanwo-Olu inspecting the new roads in Ifako, Lagos. And you are seeing the Farotimi being handcuffed. That's on the front pages of the Vanguard this morning. I've left the Vanguard. I'm going to other people that I have this morning. Let me go to the Nation this morning. NAFTA 6 extension of SCPC probe of Air Peace to other airlines. Obi visits Afe Babalola in Ado Ekiti. Farotimi gets 50 million bail. Better days ahead with Tinubu's reform, says Omokri. RMAFC insists on constitutional right to tax to VAT allocation. CJN how to stop conflicting rulings. Previous attack on judges to attract consequences. That's on the front pages of the Nation this morning. I can see this Ghana Union, all these people wearing white and everything. That's on the page of Nation. Now, the Punch this morning is with me this morning. No vacancy comments. ACF, Atiku, others Lapu presidency over 27 poll. Nigeria can vote in 2027. Atiku wants presidency. Akume can decide who. Akume can't decide who contests poll. PDP. Okay. 3,270 Nigerians granted American citizenship via military service. That's US. Keyamo, SCPC differ on air probe. Tax reform. National Assembly caucus delay talks with AGF. Nigeria's debt profile burden on current next generation. That's Olusegun Obasanjo as former president. Sanwo-Olu, that's a good news in Lagos. Sanwo-Olu opens Ifako Road bridge. You can even see the pictures here. New time, Southeast South FS jump to 287,800. Defamation, Farotimi gets 50 million bail to submit passport. Ajayi files suit to stop Aida Tewa as Ondo governor. These are on the pages of the Punch this morning. The Tribune is here this morning. EMS, Eurobond insurance bolster FS reserve, Naira stability. Ghana ex-president John Mahama with the election, rival concede defeat. I repeat, Ghana ex-president John Mahama with the election, rival concede defeat. Assad flees to Russia. Syrian rebels topple government. Opposition leader calls for 80,000 something like that. That's on the Tribune this morning. Let's go Daily Trust this morning. Southeast Senate Caucus seek further consultations. This are sent to stop RMAFC responsibilities. That's on the pages of Daily Trust. And you can see these congratulations to Baramatu Kingdom. We are looking at Tompolo this morning. So these are on the 4 pages of the paper this morning. You have seen different stories, different news. But on the issue of Belefao TV, we hope that the meeting of Peter Obi meeting Ààrẹ Afebalola can yield fruitful result. We are hoping that justice, I'm talking about justice, comes into play at the end of the day. Because one injustice to one is an injustice to everybody. Let me greet my viewers this morning. Some people are watching me this morning. Kinjo Ogba, good morning. Where is the real one? And everyone around. Good morning, Kinjo Ogba. Thanks. Thanks for staying with us. And like I said, if you are watching, kindly click on the notification bell, like what you are doing, and share with others. Tinubu can be removed. These are the words not from me, from ACF and Atiku Abubakar. But the question is that before I have my first review this morning, let's ask ourselves this question. Do Nigerians even trust the judgment of INEC? Do Nigerians believe that INEC can give us free and credible election? We saw the election in Ghana for politicians. They said no, we want to vote. I mean our vote count, and they stood. They made sure that their vote count. At the end of the day, you can see what democracy really means. In Ghana, they stood for their rights. They stood for democracy, and like I said, democracy is truly working. And this is supposed to be good news in Africa. Ghana seems to have the best democracy in West Africa. Nigeria is supposed to be the giant of Africa. If Ghana have the best democracy in Africa, what does that tell we Nigerians? We saw over the weekend, INEC chairman is saying that Ghanaians copied their election, the result, the collation, the successes of Ghana election is depending on Nigeria. And we saw how Nigerians shouted that this is robbery from Nigerians. How many people celebrated Nigeria's election on the street? We cannot get our Africa by population alone. Nigeria should lead. We are supposed to be giant of Africa 2 and 2. We saw how Jonathan, like the Ghanaian leader did. Jonathan in 2015 considered defeat. Jonathan in 2015 called Muhammadu Buhari the then opposition leader. Congratulations, you have won this election. That alone, that tension. Now, I can tell you the history. Pre-election in 2015, pre-election, we saw there was tension, there was apprehension in Nigeria. We saw how Nigeria militants were saying, Nigeria militants then, they were saying no, or the ex-militants no. Jonathan or nothing, or less, something will happen to Nigeria. We are seeing out then, the opposition were saying that they might form a parallel government. They might form a parallel government if Muhammadu Buhari did not win the election. That was what the then opposition were saying. But Jonathan called Muhammadu Buhari and considered. Now, for 2019 election, you saw what happened as Nigerians. Atiku versus Muhammadu Buhari. Nigeria, we saw these things. And then we saw what happened to the Justice Minister Onogen, how he was unceremoniously exited from his senior position. Now that man today has been vindicated by the court. Now 2020 election, we saw the ethnic politics, the divisive politics, the religious politics that happened in Nigeria. If we say we are the giant of Africa, why can't we make this income? I mentioned last week top 10 educated countries in Africa. As I told you, 2023, Nigeria was nowhere to be found. You're looking at the economy that we're growing in Africa. Nigeria now is number 4th economy in Africa. As I'm talking to you now, Nigeria is the headquarters of poverty in the whole world. We overtook India under the last administration, Muhammadu Buhari's administration. We saw how the last administration, Muhammadu Buhari, according to the new emir of Kano that is there now, I'm talking about Muhammadu Sanusi, former CBN chairman, he said that the APC took Nigeria 20 years backward. That's according to Emir Sanusi. We are number 1 under Trump and Jonathan. Now Nigeria is number 4th economy in Africa. These are the things that we should always talk about, that we should always look to as Nigerians. And Nigerians truly proud of being called Giant of Africa. And Nigerians truly proud of their country. Yesterday, we did a voice pop here yesterday. And we saw how people were lamenting. Now, for a chicken, now it's over 20,000 naira, one chicken. And yesterday, somebody stole groceries. He was sentenced to 2 years imprisonment. But then we see our leaders in Nigeria, how they allegedly stole money and they are working free. What is the justice system of Nigeria? I can go on and on, because today I want to do some personal analysis here to Nigeria before I have my first reviewer. Mr. Matthew is around, Mr. Chen is around, Mr. Femi is around, but I want to do some analysis here myself. We can't say we are one Nigeria and it seems that one tribe is above one tribe. We can't say for a fact we are one Nigeria, one zone is above one zone. We can't say we are one Nigeria, one region is above one region, and one region is threatening the whole Nigerians, and whenever they speak, everywhere catches cold. What is one Nigeria? It's one Nigeria that we always say one Nigeria. Is it truly? Is it just for mouth? Because like I always say, until there's equity, justice and fairness, we can't say we are one Nigeria. Until what a Yoruba man does and is being punished, and Igbo man will do it, he'll be punished. A Fulani man will do it, he'll be punished. Then we are one Nigeria. Until an Igbo man sees a Yoruba man as his brother, a Yoruba man sees a Fulani man as his brother, a Fulani man sees an Ijaw man as his brother, we are one Nigeria. Until there's true equity and fairness, what's available to this zone, there's one Nigeria. But I met Tinubu, the new tax bill, I was commenting on it yesterday. The new tax bill is supposed to reflect a true federal structure, whereby whatever you have in your state, the company pay tax to you. But like I said in the north, they said they don't drink alcohol, but then when the tax of alcohol comes, they receive the highest share. Are we truly one Nigeria? Look at, for example, ACF and Atiku. They are telling presidency Nigerians will decide. But again, Muhammadu Buhari was president for 8 years. Atiku even contested. If Atiku had won, it would have been 12 years or go to 16 years of the northern presidency in Nigeria. And we are supposed to have north and southern divide in the country that we call Nigeria, in the country that we call our home, in the country that we see as our motherland. Ghanaians, we are supposed to learn from Ghana election. South Africa's election was an eye-opener. The money that was given to INEC in Nigeria was way more than the one that given to one in South Africa. When South Africa conducted an election, they did electronically transmitted results. That is why after that kind of election, you don't go to court, because it seems that the rightful winner may have won the election. But in Nigeria, you see these things. All of us, we look at these things and we say, no, it does not mean. Like I always say, we want foreign investors in Nigeria. Foreign investors are looking. They are watching. They are seeing what is happening. I feel like, okay, Nelly Onoha said good morning to me. Good morning to you, Nelly Onoha. Today I just decided to do some analysis a little bit before I have my reviewers come here this morning, and I'm enjoying it because I've already somebody analyze based on equity, fairness, and justice. I'm not known personally to favor anything. Like I said, Flip TV bystander does not belong to any tribe, does not belong to any religion, does not belong to anybody. Then they don't know how. Good morning, Kinjo. I see here with me. Good morning, Kinjo. God bless you. Let me do some analysis today. It has been a very long time. I didn't any analysis. I like to do analysis. So let me continue my analysis. Then I'll be having my reviewers. Mr. Matthew is here. Mr. Shebi is here. Let me continue my analysis. But then we say you are now one Nigerians. What does one Nigeria mean to each and every one of you? I'm from Abeokuta, Ogun State. I'm an Egba person. From Ake. Do I see somebody from Enugu as my brother? Somebody from Sokoto as my brother? Somebody from Bauchi as my brother? These are the questions we should ask ourselves. You can't keep saying one eligible Nigeria, and then it does not really reflect in the way you think or the way you see things. We say, oh, we are indivisible. We don't want to do, but then this thing keeps popping up. I have like 5 minutes more before my first review are here. But we can't say yes, we are one Nigeria. We don't want Nigeria to divide. Yes, nobody wants the country to divide. How about true federalism? I've said it. I've always said it. I have always said these things. I said it that in Bendel State, in the old Bendel State, Malaysia came to old Bendel State, which is now Edo and Delta. It was Bendel before. Malaysia came to Bendel State. They took palm kernel seedings. But now, Mr. Tinubu is here. Yeah, he's here. Mr. is here.
Yeah, I'm very active this morning. So I've been waiting for you.
Okay,
and I know there's a lot of things we have discussed this morning.
Yes.
Especially on the issue of how Bola Ahmed Tinubu is going to struggle for a second term coming, given the massive build-up, ahead of 2027.
So do not me finish my analysis. Just 1 minute. Today I'm in the mood to analyze this morning, but we are here. But let me just say 1 minute more.
Yes.
We saw how, for example, Malaysia came to Bendel State. That's the old.
Yeah, that's
the old Benin and Delta State. Old Benin and Delta State. Yes, they took palm kernel. They went to Malaysia. Malaysia now is the #1 oil producing country in the world. Nigeria is even exporting crude oil. Palm oil from Malaysia.
People. Where you say from?
Nigeria has that early 50s. People from Saudi Arabia, they came to University of Ibadan teaching hospital. They came to seek for medical attention. Nigeria was truly giant of Africa. Then 1 naira was greater than $1. These are facts. Then cars here in this country, but where do we find ourselves in Nigeria? Let me have this actually this morning. I can go on, but let me have you this morning. We are starting here. Let me have him this morning. Tomorrow maybe I can analyze him more. He's here and he's very active this morning. So actually, good morning.
Good morning.
Today, I don't do the lamentation. I've been lamenting this morning. Everybody looking at me. I'm like, how do we get here as Nigeria? We are truly the giant of Africa. Nigeria, our naira was greater than the dollar then. How do we find ourselves here now? 1,000 naira. Listen to me. 1,000 naira now cannot buy you morning food. Am I right? In 2014, what 100 naira can do for you 2014, 1,000 naira will do for you 2024. So we have really gone backward as a nation. But let's talk about Bola Ahmed Tinubu. ACF has replied him. Atiku has replied him. They are telling him you can be removed as Nigeria's president. What do you have to say about it?
Yes, God forbid the merger takes place. Let me just put it that way. God forbid there is merger of these giant political leaders against the APC. When there's this coalition, when there's this collabo, when there's this merger, I'm telling you, that Bola Ahmed Tinubu will be sent back to the drawing board. The storm is already gathering. People are having deep reserve over his policies, especially the one that has to do with the tax reform, which he needs to actually school us on how he came about the tax reform and the ends and objectives of those tax reform, and that is what everybody is talking about. But currently now, his political structure has already been fractured as a result of developments that Nigerians are not comfortable with. In less than 1 year, we are buying a fuel. Let me just use fuel as a reference point. At 169.90 something as at that time, in less than 1 year, we are hitting 1,000 something, per liter. It tells you a lot about the policies of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to the extent that he has successfully impoverished millions of Nigerians. And secondly, look at our debts. We are running the biggest and the largest debt record in history under his administration. Nigeria is showing trillions and trillions and trillions of naira, and we don't know how we ran into this debt and how it became very outrageous during his 1 year civil rule on Nigeria. I want to see his aides come out to start defending him at this point in time, because any moment from next year, the politicking is going to be take another dimension. We are going to see more of politics. They are going to see more of political gathering. We are going to see more of the campaign and the campaign. We are going to see more of a realignment. We are going to see collabo. We are going to see merger. We are going to see all form of political activities taking over. And I think with that bridging, it's going to put the government in check, because they want to start defending themselves at that point in time, and they might cripple the excess of governance. So he have only this very moment now to put Nigeria in his own proper perspective. That was the reason why he was in the first place, elected. And until we see that happen, then I'll begin to talk about Bola Ahmed Tinubu political development come 2027. But can an average Nigerian at this point in time come out publicly and say, yes, I am proud that APC has actually done very well? We know there were massive reservation against PDP as at that time, but an average Nigerian will still tell you that with the way APC has driven this administration, right from the days of Muhammadu Buhari to where we are today, Nigeria has been experiencing political uncertainty, economic uncertainty, social uncertainty. Everything seems to be working against the people who delegated people to represent them in Abuja. The position of those who voted for these people has been in dilemma, economically and otherwise. Imagine a situation for you to travel less than how many kilometers, you have to pay thousands of naira. This is not the kind of country, this is not what Nigerians thought that APC would have given them. Even though we know actually that APC came from propaganda. Most of the things they carried out was pure propaganda. We know that they are offshoots of PDP. They are PDP elements that went to another cover-up zone in the name of political party and started breeding what they know how best to do. And that is how we have always come to this point of, we don't know what to do, we don't know where to decide, we don't know who to call. Even if possible you bring a saint, then they are going to the pool with their heart in hand. Yes, because Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration was a big surprise to so many people. They never expected that they will be buying fuel for 1,000 something in less than 1 year of his administration.
So I want to ask you this personal question. Will you be going home this Christmas? The price of fuel from now and many families are not spend Christmas at home. And then people will enjoy the eater part of the jar and at the very way.
Trekking, because it's a culture of the Eastern people to have with their people because they are migrants, travelers. The only time they have to see if they can have a little bit of love from their village people and other villagers and others. It's only this extra thing. So whatever it takes to get that place, I think it's, and I can tell you that God is going to miraculously do something, and especially those who unnecessarily hide crisis. Government needs to do that. They need to be cautioned. You know, the of a transport system in Nigeria. Their loved ones they left behind in celebration of end of the year, and of course Christmas, where we are celebrating the most powerful man on earth, and that is our Lord Jesus Christ. He is the most powerful man on earth. He is worth celebrating because without that man, the death on the cross of Calvary, we wouldn't have been here today. So the expression is as a result of a long time culture that have come to be, that have come to stay. The Igbos like going home during Xmas, like every other one. It's not only in the Igbos, all over the world. People are going to flew in from America, from USA, from anywhere, and they're going to spend the money. But those who are in Nigeria, who cannot be able to afford, God will make a way. That is what makes you a Christian. Those who are coming in with their flights from anywhere, any part of the world to enjoy Christmas, there, God will give them protection. God will provide for them because it is what it 365 days in a year, and you are saying, let me use this very moment to celebrate with my family and stay with my loved ones. It is a welcome development.
But I wanted to ask him that ACF is telling Tinubu and Atiku that you can be removed in 2027. I wanted to ask him, but he said he want to listen to you. So ACF, our constitutional forum, are telling Tinubu and Atiku that our constitutional forum, they are telling that Tinubu you can be removed. That's number one. And number two, Atiku telling Tinubu can be removed, but President is replying them that no, 2027 Tinubu going to spend another 4 years because it is the turn of the South. That's according to AGM, the SGF. Judge Akume is making that statement.
Let me just say something about that. You see, quite unfortunate that at the age and the stage of Nigerian democracy, some of us act like a novice, like an outsider, that like someone who doesn't know the meaning of Nigerian democracy. The fact still remains that, you see, when Atiku or ACF or something like, like Ohaneze Ndigbo now, we have different group of Ohaneze Ndigbo. They are not one. You will see secretary will go this way, the chairman will go this way, some member will go this way. Because I can tell you, part of Ohaneze Ndigbo are the people that are working with Tinubu. Part of Ohaneze Ndigbo are part of people that are saying that they should release Nnamdi Kanu. They are not one. ACF is not one. Like Yoruba, Penifere, they are not one. Are you with me? So some group out of Ohaneze can come out and say, let's get Nnamdi Kanu released. Some will say, we are supporting presidency and we are standing up treasoning against Nnamdi Kanu because they are benefiting from the system. Go and check the ACF that are talking. The group of ACF that are talking about this 2027, they are not part of the system. So they are opposition. So they have to come out. Who are the ACF? The APC, the PDP, the Labour Party, and other party are the ACF. Are you with me? So the ACF of PDP will surely against the 2027 of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But the ACF that are benefiting from Tinubu, we want him to continue because they are benefiting from it. Are you with me? So Atiku coming out, quite unfortunate, Atiku is still talking. I think by 2027, Atiku will be 81. You try like 6 times, you never win. Are you with me? So, and talking again in 2027, even let's Tinubu say, let's agree that even Tinubu is not going to rule Nigeria in 2027. You think Nigeria will hand over, the people of Nigeria will be happy to hand over the baton of Nigeria to Atiku? What is the difference between Atiku and Tinubu? What is the difference? So if Atiku is talking, as far as I'm concerned, it's just like a wasting of time, because, and again, Asiwaju will go for second term and he's going to win, and I will tell you why.
Why did it go to win?
Very good. You see, Nigerian politics, as far as I'm concerned, is one of the dirtiest politics in the world. They know how to maneuver their way into the system. We can just be talking and be bragging at the back, outside the system. But when it comes to practicalizing it, we can't stop them. Let me say this: why I say Asiwaju will go for second term. He was there, he was an outsider. He find his way to the system and he became president. Is it now that he's in charge of Nigerian system of democracy? You think somebody will come from anywhere to come and defeat him? That is number one. Number two, between now and 2027, you will see a turn around the Nigerian economy. They are working day and night, but but the result cannot just pump in a day like that. Things will get better. They are going to change so many things. Now look at what is happening to dollar now. Nigeria is beginning to appreciate against dollar now on daily basis, and it will continue to grow because they are trying to look for how they can get it right. It's not how to spoil it more, how to get it worse. But you see, 2027 is not a matter to discuss, even to debate about now. Let us face the crisis in Nigeria economy, the insecurity in the part of the north and the south. Let us get it done. But by 2025, we can start talking of 2027 election or 2026. But I can tell you, Asiwaju will be the president for 8 years, because if anybody is going to govern Nigeria now, if you remove Asiwaju now, they have to bring somebody from the south to come and govern. And if Peter Obi belongs to the Labour Party, he cannot govern Nigeria. And I will tell you why. Or else, you see, Labour Party is not party that is very acceptable all over Nigeria. Practically, we have majority from the south more than the northern part of the country. Are you with me? So, for me, it's the turn of the south to govern Nigeria for 8 years before the park can go back to the north, and that's the must. So, and if they are going to, because Tinubu will win the ticket of APC. Are you with me? He will win the ticket of APC. So you have to bring somebody from the Labour Party or from the PDP to come and face him. And don't forget, this man, he has already planted more everywhere in Nigerian politics, political parties. There is a more in the PDP that is delivering message to Tinubu. There is a more in Labour Party that is delivering message to Tinubu. Look at Akume, a spokesman of Labour Party. He left the Labour Party and be talking about Tinubu. Look at this guy. Look at Boala, a spokesman to Atiku. He left the camp and get appointment from Tinubu. Nigerian politicians, they are hungry people. Before 2027, you see, okay, like a few days ago, member of a Labour Party, House of Rep, they decamp to APC. What is happening? Before 2026, you will see massive defection back to APC again.
So let me help you off with this. Like you said, that we should not be worrying or thinking about 2027 election, which maybe I agree with. But the tax reform bill, personally, the way I see it, it may be good for Nigeria, but a lot of people are kicking against it. So I'm saying that no, we don't want the tax reform bill. Do you believe that Bola Ahmed Tinubu have the political will to withstand pressure from the north? Because not people they voted for him the most. Do you think that it can withstand the pressure from the north and make sure that the tax reform bill works?
Who are the northerners we are talking about?
The northern governors till tomorrow. All the northern governors till tomorrow. They never go away from Tinubu. The few people that are angry, someone like Replies, because the Senate rejected his appointment as a minister. Are you with me? Then the ACF you are talking about, look at what happened last election. Tinubu know how to manage politics. It will come out in a different fashion. You will see all of them will be singing his name again. Tinubu is not just a politician. You can just be talking from the back of page or papers. He knows how to go deep into them. He knows how to get the best out of them, and we work on that. Tinubu might not be a good administrator, or a good governor, or a good president, but when it comes to politics, you cannot stand that guy. He know how to get it done. So before you see now, another palliative will go to the north, another something will go to the north, you will see it. They will change it, they'll be singing his name. He knows his way. That is the cocoa. Only to put that guy out of the system, or else the guy die.
But Tinubu, if he's alive, he's going to govern Nigeria for 8 years. Okay. And nobody pray for his death. Someone like me now, I'm supporting him for second term, and I will root for him for second term because the racism is best known to me, and I will never go against it.
So that's why I'm running off with you. In 1 minute now, which is your right on this platform, anybody can come to discuss your mind. Any political party, this is a political party, any tribe, any religion. We don't support anybody here. You vote Tinubu, which is your right, which is good for you. Yeah. Now, do you think that our President Tinubu can turn the economic forces of Nigeria?
Because he can. In 1 minute, he can. He's even working towards that audaciously. He never sleep because of that. He knew the task before him. But the only thing we don't understand is this: we just want someone that will just get it done within 2-3 days. It's never done like that. Nigerian system of government, Nigerian economy, our situation before Tinubu become president. If it's going to take like 20 years to stabilize our economy, it's not something you can just jump in a day and say that you get. It's not possible. It's not possible. So, like I said, we are a consuming country. Until we begin to manufacture on our own, that's how we can get it done. So, and getting this thing done is not something of a day or 2 years or whatever. No, Tinubu is just going there. He's not even up to 2 years in the system. But you want everything to just be like boom and be rosy like that or something like that. Tinubu will turn the economy of Nigeria for a good better. And I believe that. Okay. Just watch out for that.
So God bless you, Mr. Shola. Thanks for coming. Yeah. Then we have, because I have to just interject. No, Judiciary is here. Judiciary, this is you.
It's my boy.
We just have to have him. Emergency.
Are you all right? Okay.
Mr. Shola. God bless Mr. Shola. So now you have heard Mr. Shola. He believes that our President Tinubu can turn Nigeria's situation around, which is his opinion. Do you agree with him that President Tinubu can turn Nigeria's situation around?
If what he's saying that we should assess patient is correct, if he's saying assess patient, I know what I'm doing, I'm trying to clean up the mess, I'm trying to reform this, I'm trying to do that, give you some time for me to be able to achieve actually what I have in mind. Of course, it's expected, but at the end of his tenure, first tenure, I wouldn't see anything positive. Then Nigerians will likely going to decide. It is believed, and let us be hopeful that at the end of the day, what he's trying to tell Nigeria is that, that he means well for Nigerians. I'm not the only one that we saw Buhari saying over and over again, be patient. At the end of the day, he crashed the entire 8 years. Let us hope that Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government is going to share another something different from what we had under Buhari.
So let me read some comment. Diane Frank C is saying, Mr. Tinubu can't be removed because the judges are in his pocket. And what Tinubu needs is only INEC to declare him winner of the election. And anybody who feels angry can go to court as usual. That's from Mr. Darren Frank C. Good morning, Mr. Darren Frank C.
Good morning, Mr.
I'm coming. Nnamaju Ogupionoa, God bless you. Oga, abeg relax. Good morning, Mr. Nnamaju Ogupionoa. You're always here. MJ, say people that some of the viewers be giving money. Okay, Mr. MJ, good morning. So you think that Bola Ahmed Tinubu might not have what it takes to turn the justice around?
Of course. Well, anybody can go and formulate policies. Anybody can come up with policy. Like the way you come up with rules and regulations in your house, your wife and children. Anybody can do that. I do not see any big deal about the tax bill. I do not see any sophistication in some of the issue that has to do with subsidy, floating of the naira he's championing, that has completely worked against him. It's working against him. So I do not see anything sophisticated, anything beyond strange that we have not been seeing before now. So how is he going to navigate himself before the 2027 is another factor that will determine whether, yes, agreed, we saw it play out where Dele Farotimi is, where he's being handcuffed. We see the former governor of Kogi State, Bello, working freely. We see somebody that is saying, sanitize the judiciary. Dele Farotimi is under handcuff. It tells you that they are still trying to point that, we are actually corrupting Nigerians as Nigeria has corrupted themselves. So anybody telling you that, what about the judiciary? What about the INEC? Well, it's still telling you that the institutionalization of Nigeria has been corrupted and is still being corrupted. That's why we cannot produce anything credibility in leadership. For us to be credible enough to produce credible leaders, then institutionalization, reforms must be established. Someone is saying that the judiciary is bad, the judiciary is criminal.
Now, let me just question. Mr. Tinubu is saying that, okay, so it's reply to this man. They say, Mr. Man, if Tinubu know what he's doing by now, he would have been seeing the light, the little light out of the tunnel, just like Alex Otti, the people of Abia State.
No, I agree with you. See what I'm saying? That by now, because already they are already hitting up, signaling that politicking is going to start from next year, and the government currently need to be on the defense because they want to share on the second term. They want to share on second term. So whatever policies he needed to done would have been seen to be having positive or significant impact in the polity, in the economy. But we are not seeing anything at all. And he's bragging based that he has already positioned. But I can tell you, what happened in Ghana is possible in Nigeria. We are opposition. You can definitely take over power from the incumbent.
But there's a line of thought here that says that Atiku from the north, for example, Muhammadu Buhari has spent 8 years. He's from the north. How dare with another person be a president for 8 years, then maybe to move for 4 years, then how will another person come back again?
Okay, nobody's championing any northern person. The north themselves know. Are you not seeing what they're saying? But not Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That is just the truth. It's not Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Anybody from the south can. What Atiku is saying, that there's going to be a serious background check politically against Tinubu come 2027. It may not be a Natana. It might not even be Atiku. Atiku understands his position now because he still have a commanding influence politically. And with his collabo, with his, now we are talking about Maja. I think I said it here this morning. This is about Atiku. Nigerians are already having reservations about Atiku's political position and influence currently now, without having coalition of many political parties to be able to excuse APC for now. The APC government has not done well for Nigerians, unless those who are going to take ethnic line. In the reality of it, we are going through a lot currently now. The worst ever. This is the first time we are seeing Nigerians going to the street to protest against bad government. You know, there's some bad governance. I've never seen it in the history of Nigeria before. The president Bola Ahmed Tinubu is having a very, very bad administration. But what he's trying to tell us is that, you know, on the other angle, that what is happening now is going to be turned to positivity before 2027, because he's going to come up. But before that time, we begin to see, you know, reforms. We begin to see the economic effect being cushioned. We are going to see Nigerians breathing again. We are going to see, you know, transformation in all the sector of the economy that will stabilize the polity and the economy. That's what he's trying to tell us ahead of his expiration of the third term of his first term in office. And for me, until we begin to see that, then we begin to see, you know, have this deep reservation whether he's going to walk the talk or it's still political statement as usual, trying to compose everybody and put everybody into propaganda.
So, Mr. Chinedu, yesterday we saw, like you said, but you just elected him. I have to ask you the question. Mr. Tinubu was seen on handcuff yesterday in detention. when it came to the court, and people are saying that somebody that may have allegedly, according to the FCC, been accused of stealing money like a Yabelo is working like a king. How can a man be on act of deliverance to me, and somebody like Yabelo is working free, working like a king at the court? But you, in your personal opinion, what do you think are the indices? What does this thing mean to the outsiders, to the outside world, if the African of justice system in Nigeria?
Man no man. It means man no man. The institution, the judiciary, the INEC operates based on man no man. Just like what Fela said in the past. Fela Nikolabo Kuti. That is what is playing out. It tells you that the other party knows one governor or one political leader or one judge or one CGN or one attorney general that influences. On that note, we cannot be able to get the position of things on how it should be able to transform from the institution that have stabilized to good quality in the system. We can't get it. Ghana has become a victim already of the whole system, and without shame, they still went as far as putting handcuffs, telling you that what Dele is actually talking about is true. I don't think that book was specifically for Babalola. That book was pointing on criminality of the judicial system with this sanitization. As simple as that. But are they going that direction? They are not. They feel that this thing has a political underground, that this guy is pro-Igbo, that this guy is pro-obedient, that this guy is... No, bring him down.
So you are thinking, in your opinion,
they have a political
okay, Kenny Daniel is saying good morning, good month of the year.
That's a political undertone.
Daniel Francis said that this is a clear example of everyone to know that the arrest of Deliver to is political by APC government. Do you agree with Daniel Francis?
You don't know what I'm just saying now. Because I do not see the reason. The commando like Yaya Bello have to wait until he is too comfortable to come out and visit EFCC. We did not see the Gestapo in trying to bring him, place him wherever he is. But look at Dele, somebody who is calling the attention of the government in areas that need to be reformed, the areas that need to be sanitized, is already on handcuff. Did they handcuff him to tell the world that he's a criminal because he's supporting obedience movement in Nigeria? Are they putting handcuff on him because he has not been able to say what people will do in 2023? It's wrong. We must understand that very well. So it became very clear at that level, at that cadre, that truly, this is what it is, and we can see it. Nigerians can see it. To tell you that this country is still struggling over unity.
You have your opinion that Nigeria's unity is still in question?
Very big question. Even if Obi become president of Nigeria tomorrow, it does not stop the disunity in unity. That is what it means. The only way Nigeria can sanitize themselves or sanitize the polity or make things or give sense of belonging or even try to be is when Nigeria go their separate ways. I believe that Nigeria should go their separate ways. I'm an advocate of that. I'm not hiding it. Those who are eating, that enjoy 24 hours electricity, that drink beer in the morning, that sit on AC, are the ones that say, Nigeria is good. How many are they? Those are the same Nigeria is good because at the end of the day, you were able to navigate your way, build your corrupt network, enjoy your correct system. Nigeria is good because it favors you. Okay. But you have also seen people like Dele coming out from that sector, coming out from that space. But Dele is not a poor man. He can afford what he can eat. But he decided the direction he's going to go, because he saw it clearly and that it has already been written and documented. There's a massive gang up against the Igbo nation. There's a massive gang up against Obi. There's a massive gang up against the interest of Igbo anywhere. And he said it clearly. It's only Igbos that can make Nigeria work. Go and listen to his episodes. How many people are going to be comfortable with that? That is the only Peter Obi that can make Nigeria work. How many people are comfortable with that? Are you comfortable with it? Even when they knew that Bola Ahmed Tinubu and he was not supposed to be the president of Nigeria. As at that time, that the Eurobond are supposed to support an Eastern presidency. They came out because what they have with the North is mystery. Have they been able to fix Nigeria? Have they not been able to fix Nigeria? Have the Yoruba collabo over presidency been able to fix Nigeria? The answer is zero. Okay? Zero. Then when people like this, Dele comes out and tells, this is rotten, this is embarrassment, there's no sanity, there's no unity. You're using Judiciary and the INEC to threaten our sensibilities. He said, get him arrested and put him there first. Turn him to a criminal. Put the picture there. And you can see that the sustainability of that is what is going to lead to disintegration of Nigeria. As simple as that.
So thank you so much, Mr. Chinedu. Let me have Mr. Femi this morning. Mr. Femi, yesterday, one of our viewers, a Yoruba man, he was commenting in Yoruba. I wanted to argue. Then we have a technical glitch. We have to close early. Mr. Oladewale was commenting. But now, before we go to the main topic of the day, he asked a question in Yoruba. In 1 minute, just say that we could go to our main question. Do you think that the North is above Nigeria? And number two, that Bola Ahmed Tinubu cannot trample on the North because of his re-election bid in 2027. Speak up, sir.
Well, trample upon North. I don't know what they mean by trample upon North. What is North? And who want to trample upon them? What I expect from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is that he should do the needful. What he thought it will be good for Nigeria, he should just go ahead and do it. So there will be no place where they will be saying where they will be trying to dragging us back. Anything that will balance Nigeria. If issue of tax reform will balance Nigeria, he should go ahead and do it, and it should not be like other foolish politicians that they will want to sacrifice the good thing that they're supposed to do because they are looking for second time that is not guaranteed. So you should not look at they will not vote for me in the second time. Do to needful. Don't wait for second time. Second time is not sure. This was how Jonathan was busy trying to please North because of his second time. And what happened to him? Of course, Tinubu has offended North already. Even if the issue of tax bill is not passed, he has offended them. Because they expect anytime power slip is not in the hand of the Northerners, they feel cheated, they feel jittery. Every time power must be in their hands. There are some positions that they thought it was their birthright, like Controller General of Custom is their birthright. Chief of Army Staff, everything must just come from their side. Now that Tinubu is trying to, look the other side, they are being, frustrated. So every move Tinubu make now, he cannot please them. That is the truth of the matter. So the man should just close his eyes and do what it seems it will be good for Nigeria, something that will create a brighter future for Nigeria, something that will stabilize this country, like that local government autonomy. If there is other thing, state police, to bring sanity into this country, it just go ahead and do it and forget about it.
Kenny Daniel, good morning again. Professor Ikedi, good morning. If you are just joining us, good morning. God bless you. Thanks for always staying with us. on bystander at the newsstand. God bless and every one of you. And like I said, if you are watching, click on that like button, all your notifications when we are here tomorrow morning. Like what you are doing, and share with others. Now we saw Mr. Shola is speaking at the background, an AP supporter. He believes Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He believes that Bola Ahmed Tinubu have what it takes to either restructure Nigeria or to make Nigeria better. And like I always say, this platform is not for anybody, it's for everybody. Irrespective of your tribe, your religion, your political party, come here. We accept you, whatever you want to say. What we don't want is to threaten another group of another tribe, another religion, another party. But just come here, express your opinion. On Free TV, you are free to sort of if it's under the ambit of the law. He said that Bola Ahmed Tinubu can fix Nigeria, can make Nigeria better. Do you agree with him that Bola Ahmed Tinubu can make sure that Nigeria get better, irrespective of what the North wants? Because we have a feeling that Bola Ahmed Tinubu might want to favor the North by not signing this tax reform bill. But he said no. Bola Tinubu will go ahead with that reform bill, no matter what the North is saying.
Honestly, if Tinubu want to make Nigeria work, he has what it take. He has what it take if he really want to do it. And you have seen, Bola Ahmed Tinubu believe in true federalism. He has been saying it. I thought immediately he get there, we just bring true federalism. But me myself, I sit down later and I saw that it's not easy. It's going to be some gradual process, and we have been seeing the step. Let me tell you, this tax reform bill, apart from the increment in the facts, is taking us to true federalism. That is the truth of the matter. State police is part of is taking us to true federalism, and I don't know what he has again in his envelope that he still want to take out. That, let me tell you, without true federalism, this country will remain stagnant. True federalism, states control your resources, contribute a particular certain percentage to the federal. That's it. So imagine Bayelsa extracting your crude oil. If you get 10 billion naira, give federal 3 billion. How you spend the rest? That time there will be no offender. Unless will not be offended by anything. You are controlling your resources, of course.
So I'm looking at the fact that under our father, calling my father personal, yes, that's what made the Southwest.
That's of course.
Because even then, it was not Lagos, Ibadan was the capital. But I'm not going there this morning. Do you think that with the two federalism and all the things that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is introducing, that it might stop, is the question, it might stop the agitations, or the so-called agitations, Biafra, all those stuff?
If they do it well, it will stop it. If it is well done, honestly speaking, it will stop unnecessary agitation. It will stop. We are being marginalized. Honestly speaking, if what is happening at the top is not that much, it will be less attractive. And we try to buy. Okay, the Northerners, they are pushing for something now. Who monopolize our sea? Who said it's only Lagos states where they should be? Where seaports should be? What happened to the other seaport? Balance things. Anywhere there is sea, if there is the port will be there. Let there be port there. I think they have another dry port in Kano. If you balance, honestly speaking, we are being marginalized. We are all this song. It will stop. Who marginalized who? When Obasanjo was there, we saw what happened now. You invested in PDP, and you saw the result when Obasanjo was there. People were saying Obasanjo was trying to balance. He just, honestly speaking, he play out the way this is supposed to be. Of course, South is voted for Obasanjo in his first time. They voted for Obasanjo, so why won't he give them something? It was Southwest that we didn't vote for him in our first term. Now also they vote for Obasanjo, so he picked from every nook and cranny of Nigeria. I don't know how he concentrate on this side. Then when Jonathan came, you invested in PDP, and we saw what happened when Jonathan was there. From your side, we have Minister of.
I'm coming, Mr. Amaju Ogonoa. This is his opinion. So that nothing can stop, in his opinion, Biafra. That it's too late. That maybe this how do I put it? Maybe this two federalism might not stop. That's his opinion. Their own.
Even when we were practicing regional system of government, that all of us, we are proud. We are not part of it. We haven't been born. I don't know, maybe I've born my mom there or not. But when we are practicing it, some people are still not contented with what is on ground, and there was a military intervention, and they say it is now the law of unification. So it is his own opinion that even the true federalism might not stop the agitation, but if there is a true federalism, there will be little little points to buttress your agitation when everything is being balanced. When in your own side too, there is seaport there. You have ocean and there is seaport there. Each state, each region has equal number of states. You understand what I'm saying? And they say, oh yeah, control your resources, contribute to the top. Honestly speaking, the people that we are going to be tackle is our governor. Now people are supposed to be asking their governor question, but I still don't see it coming now, because some of them are even crying. Some of them, they don't have control over their commissioner of police. If you do anyhow, and they will say one power from above, it say something contrary to a city governor that you can call chief security officer. I listened to Fayemi when he was talking. He said, you may be envying some of us, our governor. We are also victim. All of you can witness. You witness it. What they subjected me to when PDP wanted to take over Ekiti State. A governor was treated like a baby. But thank God for the law of karma. It doesn't take too much time before fire he also reap what he sowed. He was also beaten, and we saw that funny call that he made that I'm in pain.
Nigeria, if you think about Nigeria too much, you might get like I said the other day, a 17-year-old boy stole a chicken. The boy was sentenced to life imprisonment, and politicians are stealing amount of money. According to the FCC, they have been working. Let's talk about Dele Fawotimi was yesterday seen with handcuff, and they are using David very soon. Seen with handcuff at the court yesterday. But people are now complaining that who have been alleged by even the FCC of embezzling over 80 billion is working majestically. What does it mean for democracy or for the justice and the rule of law in Nigeria?
Honestly speaking, if you are looking for a shameless government, it is this government to parade Dele Fawotimi with handcuffs in his hand. What did the man do? You are treating case of libel and you put handcuff. Even if the police don't know that what they are doing is not good, what happened to the judge? Because we have seen it in several times that a judge will say no, remove that handcuff, or the way this man appear in my presence, I don't like it. But they refuse to do that. They still give the man, they want to grant the man bail with 50 million naira. Well, kill abẹ́rẹ́ sọnù ẹnìkan lọ fi Ṣàngó wá. Honestly speaking, all this thing is getting out of hand.
When you make these proverbs, when you make these proverbs in your language, which is Yoruba, you can try to interpret it so that our viewers that are not Yoruba.
When you see when you lost Nidu, then you go and consult a thunder to look for Nidu. Then where is the relation? Well, it's not related now. The way they are treating the case, so that the case is much more than that. And maybe what Dele Fawotimi is talking about is real. That Nigeria judiciary system has been corrupt. See the way and manner his case has been treated. We are talking about how he was being arrested and took to Ekiti. And people are still talking about that one. Then you want to parade him in court, you put handcuffs into his hands. What if you now arrest Boko Haram? What will you put it in his hand? And we saw how you treated Yaya Bello. That one was working majestically in the court premises. You don't put handcuff in his hand, nothing like that. So why concentrating on a case that is not important, but a case that is important, that somebody embezzle the money of a state, money that can transform a whole generation. Somebody embezzle it. Somebody that pays school fees of his children from 2023 to 2031. By mortgaging the future of so many children in Kogi, you are treating his case, and the man was walking, gallivanting around inside the court premises. But somebody wrote a book telling us his own experience, and you are putting handcuff in his hand, so that there is no justice. There is no justice.
So we are rounding off now. as a Yoruba man or an Oduduwa, which you are, what can you say about the governors in Southwest? In your opinion, let's say they had this opinion. The people that came are from the Biafrans, I mean, the Igbo people speaking. They said Alex Otti is the best governor. In 1 minute, who do you think that is the best governor in Nigeria, then in the southwestern part of Nigeria?
Well, you know, governorship, we have been having the best governor in this part of the world, in Southwest here. Honestly speaking, some of our governors, some of them are performing well, but if you ask me to pick best governor currently now, I will pick Seyi Makinde. I'm talking about the Southwest. I've not been to Abia, and I don't know what is going on there, but to some extent, I think my eyes can drop at what is happening in Oyo State. For anybody to come and pick, is their opinion to come and pick any governor as a best in Nigeria. Well, that to me, that is their own opinion. If somebody want to pick the best governor, some may pick Babagana Sulum. That is their own opinion. But one thing that I want to say is that we should not be a psychopath, so that this thing will not get into the end of these people. So many times people have seen praise a particular governor, but after they left, their taste still remain the same as it was. Now when you get there, you will be wonder that they are singing praise in one particular governor. Then his impact, you will not be able to feel it.
So let me speak about Sanwo-Olu in 1 minute. Yesterday, Sanwo-Olu commissioned Ifako bridge and the roads there. But over the weekend, the roads and bridges are one side. Over the weekend, it is something that I think is good. Over the weekend, when Sanwo-Olu, the governor of Lagos State, we saw him, he unveiled this something like look like a food bank. Okay. Whereby instead of crops after their season to be spoiled, where they make sure that it does not get spoiled, and again those are kept in good shape, which I think is the first in Nigeria. And then kudos have come later accepted for him. What do you have to say about Waju Sanwo-Olu's governance in 1 minute in Lagos, especially in second term?
Anyway, Lagos State has always been a state that a pace setter. You know, that's why I say we are lucky to have some governor in this side of it. I could remember Fasola when Fasola was a governor, and we have Ebola. I can see the synergy between Fasola and federal government. That time, Ebola, we were able to swallow Ebola. Ebola couldn't spread in Nigeria because it first happened in Lagos State. So Lagos State has always been like that. We have always been, Lagos State has always been a pace setter, and to whom much is given, much is expected. These are the kind of the thing that we listen to when APC they were coming, that they are going to establish something like this so that our product will not be decay and they will be processed. That our first tomato will not be decay. They have a place where they will keep them and even establish, or they buy it from the farmer and keep it. So it's a welcome development, and we are expecting more of it.
Thank you so much for coming, Mr. Femi. It's nice having you. Let me have Mr. David this morning. Then Pastor is still at the background. Then we close. I think we have come close to me, sir. Daddy, we come close to me now. So good morning, Mr. David.
Yeah, good morning to you.
We have to speak up this morning because you have only one mic. So we are looking at the fact that 2027, which is our headline, called from the Punch newspaper. Over the weekend, Judge Akume, the Secretary of the Federal Government of Nigeria, was telling us that Tinubu will spend 8 years. That he cannot spend 4 years, then power goes to the north, because Muhammadu Buhari spent 8 years, just like an example, like I'm giving out now. But yesterday, ACF and our Conference Forum are replying him. Even Atiku has replied him and said no. Nigerians will decide the fate of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, whether he has performed or not. That Nigerians can remove him if he has not performed, which is according to Nigerians. What do you have to say concerning these trending issues as currently about 2027 election and Bola Ahmed Tinubu's back and forth with the ACF and Atiku Abubakar?
Thank you for that wonderful question. I believe, for me, the Secretary to the Federal Government, Judge Akume, which is the former governor of Benue State, cannot decide the fate of over 250 million Nigerians. Just one individual, just one person. Let just what the Pandef and Atiku has come out to say. Let Nigerians decide who will be the next president of the country. I told you, I've always come and say this countless times, that this rotation is taking Nigerians backward, because it's only give room to incompetent candidates. stupid candidates, people that don't know that knows nothing about governance. If there was no zoning, a character like Bola Ahmed Tinubu would not become president. If competent people come out now, they will say let's zone power to the north. You see the list of people contending to become the presidency. They are all people who have no political ideology, people who cannot drive their respective states economy forward. Now power will be shifted. Now let's assume that Tinubu complete 8 years, and now the law to say it is our own turn. I think what is keeping Nigeria stagnant is this issue of power rotation. At this time, Nigeria should see beyond zoning and power sharing to either the north or the south. To stop all this, it is time. Let us vote, give room for competent candidates. Have you seen when America will say that power should shift to North Carolina, power to shift to North America, that power should shift to the South America, southern part of US. It does not work that way. If we continue like this, I will tell you categorically, Nigeria would never be a better society. Nigeria will continue to decay. Because this alone deprive room for competent people. If this issue of okay, let's say the best person that was supposed to contest hails from the north, so the person had to wait for Bola Ahmed Tinubu to finish his own tenure, and the Bola Ahmed Tinubu tenure has dragged more Nigerians into poverty and hardship. So I think so Judge Akume should speak for himself. If the president wants to become president, the president can become president in Judge Akume's village. He can spend more than 8 years in his village. But we Nigerians will decide our fate. A man who has not done anything, who has not been able to provide the necessity, a good governance to the people. Now you are saying that president must spend it as if you are imposing the president on Nigerians. And now INEC is not taking note of it. This is what the IG need to call him to order. Yes, they need to call him to order, saying that the president must spend 8 years or what. So and now nobody say anything.
So there's this line of thought. Let me read from Mr. Daifak again. Even though it was only to Mr. Chinedu then, but again, his comment is still, like I always tell our viewers, if you are watching, kindly click on that like button. On the number 2, our viewers, you are here. Comments. Let us read your comments. It's an interactive show. Maybe you can comment there. We read out your comments. Then we ask the reviewer questions, and then you can also comment again. It goes back and forth. It's not it's an interactive program. We do this every morning. So that in fact he was asking Mr. Chinedu then, but I can ask you. So last week on that day, good morning again. He said Tinubu can't be removed because the judges are in his pockets. What Tinubu needs is only INEC to declare him the winner of the election, and anybody who feel angry can go to court as usual. This is what Mr. Daifak comments during Mr. Chinedu's analysis. But do you agree with that comment?
I don't agree with that comment. I don't agree. I totally disagree. When the people stand up against government, my brother, the government cannot subvert the will of Nigerians. If 2015, if Jonathan had wanted to win the election, if he had changed the election, Jonathan would have seen lose election because it was so obvious. If Jonathan changed the election, Jonathan would have still lost the election because the people were against him then. You know it. The signs were all over them. So in 2007, let Bola Ahmed Tinubu use his son as the election man. Let him use his wife as the chief judge. My brother, if we are tired of the system, my brother, Tinubu will go. That is it. For the fact that Nigerians are not saying anything, does that mean Nigerians cannot speak from Nigerians cannot determine what is good for them and then what is bad for them? Thank God you are saying, where did you get the most? Where did you get the majority of the vote from? For the north. I'm going to continue by saying that Judge Akume is speaking based on his stomach infrastructure. See, now before I talk to that, where did the president get most of the block votes that gave him the mandate? It was from the north, and the and now saying we see countless people in the north voting the president. You see it that the north who gave him the block vote in 2019, I mean in 2023, have come to say that the president, we are fed up of your administration. We are tired of the policies, and now I saying that the president can win this certain part of the country. Can the president win except from the southwest? That is the only way the president can win. Southwest alone. That is why, because people from the southwest will vote based on tribal sentiments. That the president is our son. Let him go again. I hear you say person from my tribe, even in that election, Atiku won in my state, all our southeast, Anambra, Tinubu was away. All the north, he lost majority of the north central. Obi won in Nasarawa, won in Abuja, and then won in some part of the northern central. The way the president got the majority of votes were in all those states, and now those states have come back against him. So what magic does the president want to do? Except he's able to change the fortunes of the country around. In less than 2 years, that is the only way he's going to vote. Because if the other group that was endorsed him earlier have come out to say that they are tired of his policies. They don't think they can work with him anymore. It shows that there's trouble. So let the president bring his son, Tinubu, as the highest chairman, bring his wife as the chief judge. My brother, as long as we are tired, my brother, he cannot stop the people.
So, Kinjo by saying that Judge Akume is speaking based on stomach infrastructure. Do you agree with Kinjo Oba?
Mr. Williman, Judge Akume, we all know, see, politicians cannot be trusted. He's only speaking, Judge Akume is speaking to retain his office. Do you know how much he makes? Do you know how much Judge Akume makes? Do you know the contract? Do you know the contract that gets disabled? Do you know the different contracts that gets to Akume stable? Do you know how many people, how many contractors lobbying? Just like what Elebola has been saying, the same Elebola that last election that rained a lot of insults on the president. But today, is he not working for the president? So see, like that politicians should not be trusted because they are either there or either there or there. So that is the storyline of an average Nigerian politician. So come out to say he's saying that because the president employed him. So what will let him say? But the ball still goes down to the average Nigerian.
So let's talk about the economy now. And we are looking at the fact that this Christmas or December period, festive season, many families may not be able to go home. I'm talking from people from the side, south, Niger Delta, people from the southeast, from the middle that are Christians. They may not be able to go home due to the cost of fuel and everything. Are you going home this Christmas?
Go do it. If now you go house. If now you go house, go home and do what? Where is the money to even go home? As you are speaking, if there is money, you can easily plan and say, okay, I want to travel. Even the money to send to your loved ones in the village, where is the money? Talking of you going home. You see the state of the economy. It is not even, there is nothing like Merry Christmas because nothing is merry now. Nothing is merry. That day, if I've told you, I'll come to your house. If like I give me, I go sleep chop. Because the economy is not friendly. The economy has not been friendly to the people. It is only those in the political class who will be a major benefactor of the economy. The average man on the streets will struggle to eat on Christmas Day. And now the president will sign a budget on December 31st, a budget that will build new houses for this, a budget that will be captured at loans, a budget that about 21 billion has been set aside to renovate the house of the vice president in the land barracks, an apartment that the vice president does not even sleep. Like probably I say, how many times does the vice president visit Lagos in a year? In a calendar year. Throughout this year, I don't think the vice president has ever had any of official settlements here in Lagos. So why would you put such amount of money to renovate the house of the vice president in Dolan Barracks? That is, to me, that does not make sense. You come out with false data saying that our economy is going positively. How can something be going positively and then it's not reflecting in the life of the woman on the streets?
But I have a good news. We've seen the price, the good news on the economy of Nigeria. We've seen the fact that dollars seem to be going down, almost 1,005 from 1,700. What do you have to say about that?
My brother, dollar going down, it's not Nigeria problem, because in the first instance, the common man does not trade with dollar. Let those who are ordering this dollar, they are okay. Go to the presidential house now. Majority of these guys don't spend naira anymore. So if there is dollar hike today, it is those in power. But if dollar drops in the parallel market or probably in the official market, how does it affect the prices of commodities? Does the prices of commodities drop? That is why you see that traders today would not want to peg their stock to the dollar stuff, because dollar can drop now, and then in the next 5 minutes dollar can still go up. Sure. So dollar dropping, it is not a how major effect. How major effect is that prices of commodities should drop so that it will reflect that the exchange rate has dropped. Exchange rates keep dropping, and things are very expensive.
So okay, let us talk about the fact that Reno Omokri is saying that better days ahead for Nigeria.
When Omokri saying that what?
He said better days ahead for Nigeria under Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Why would I think Melo wants to be appointed as the spokesperson to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Yes, because if you say that there is better days ahead, see, if there is a future, you will know. If there is a future in Nigeria, but I can tell you, we all know. But as it stands today, I can tell you with my chest that today there is no future in Nigeria. Where is the future? Where is the better days? Where is the better day? When there is no job, when there is poverty, inflation, hunger, striving, and now you are saying that better days ahead. Where is the future? So I think Reno lives in the diaspora, and he lives in US, Canada, and then every about thing, and he comes to comment about the present economy of Nigeria. But those of us living here, we are struggling to feed on a daily basis. Whenever we stay abroad, where he is living a very beautiful life, where there are roads, where there are roads are tight, where there are roads are motorable, where there is constant power supply, where he can easily walk. He can easily change jobs. How many Nigerians can beat their chest and can change jobs any area in this country? He lives abroad. I'm saying that better days ahead. See, people like Reno should make it that these guys are unstable. No political ideology. A man before the election, what did he say about President Ahmed Tinubu? Now, what does he say now? What is it now? So these people are too just unstable. They are unstable.
So thank you so much for coming, Mr. David. Let me have Pastor. Then I have Mr. Matthew. Good morning. Let me have Pastor. You are my last person. So good morning, Mr. Matthew, and it's nice having you back on this wonderful platform once again.
Thank you for having me.
So we are looking at the fact that the North is telling Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Judge Akume. Judge Akume is saying that Bola Tinubu will spend his complete 8 years. That is the return of the South. But ACF is telling Bola Ahmed Tinubu, our constitution, they are telling Tinubu, and the North Atiku also is telling Bola Ahmed Tinubu that it is Nigerians that will decide, not you that will tell Nigerians whether Tinubu will spend 8 years or not. Do you agree with the ACF or then with Judge Akume?
Who gave Tinubu 8 years in the first place?
The first 4 years is having is questionable. The Supreme Court that validated it. So why are you talking about 8 years? There's nothing like 8 years. The constitution never say once you win the first term that automatically it translates into another 4-year term. And though we are no longer questioning whether he won the first term, because since the Supreme Court have validated that, but the point is, there is no, it's not sacrosanct to say he's going to win come 2027, even in the face of maladministration, hardship that Nigerians are facing. I think what should preoccupy a Tinubu's government, whether Judge Akume, the secretary to the federal government who made that statement, or any other person for that matter, is how to address hardship occasioned by government policy. We should lay that emphasis because it is the government policy that is bringing this hardship. You saw when people started celebrating appreciation of Naira. Yes. And people will not take time to look at why the Naira appreciates. Nigerian government issued a Eurobond and people oversubscribed. So as a way of selling off the excess, it's like an inflow of dollar into the economy, which is more supply of dollar into the economy. It's part of the reason we saw dollar crashing against Naira. And the CBN moved from the platform, trading platform they were using before, to a different platform. This particular platform, I think the Bloomberg, from FS to Bloomberg. And this particular platform, you see Willie buyer, Willie seller on a return basis. So it do away with a lot of speculation. Though that one is sustainable. The third factor has to do with the issue of the mode of the season. Nigerians in diaspora, most of them come and spend dollar this period. So you have more inflow of dollar into the economy. And more,
are you saying I'm trying to consider that what you are seeing now may be just be temporary?
It's temporary. That's what the point I'm making. It's temporary. Going towards the end of the month, this month, you see the trend will change, will continue to start reversing. Out of the three factors, the only one that is sustainable is the platform CBN move from the trading platform. They move from FS to Bloomberg. The other one that has to do with more dollar coming to the economy as a result of the Eurobond Nigerian government issued and selling off the oversubscription. That one is not sustainable. Of course, in essence, it's a liability that we need to pay, because when you issue bond, you are bound to pay in the cost. Then the other one has to do with Nigerians in diaspora and people who made money from all these other financial angles of life. I'm talking about maybe cryptocurrency and all that. Most Nigerians will want to come to Nigeria to celebrate this end of year, and it's inflow of dollar into the economy. It's a question of demand and supply. If the only way I would have celebrated as a person is if what is driving the exchange rate is our production, export to earn more foreign exchange, yes, it will be sustainable, but not all this type of intervention that is artificial. So for me, going back to your question, the government have not fared well, and nobody, even the Tinubu self, cannot guarantee that he can get 2027. He can win the election in 2027. I know impunity reign in Nigeria. We saw how Tinubu himself said before the election, when he was addressing some party faithful, and he was asking them, do you want Edo back? They said yes. And he said, and the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I'll give it to you. If that is what he's looking at, he may be disappointed. Because Nigerians are resolute. I must tell you the truth. You know, in 2023, it is only Lagosians that knew Tinubu, and they rejected him. They didn't know him much. They embraced him. But I think this would have afforded them opportunity to know who he is. Because before the election, for those that care to hear and listen, Tinubu was emphatic about what he wanted, even before the build up to the campaigns that led us into the election. I think it was his last colloquium celebration before the election, where he was saying that as a government that we need to open the tax nets bring more people into the tax net, that we need to slow down the economy, we need to make people poorer. All these things are in the internet, and this is what he has set out to achieve. So Lagosians knew him have been issue before that election, because since he have governed Lagos State and people already knew his antecedents in terms of governance and policy, they knew that this is what they were going to expect if he became the president. But the larger Nigeria didn't know him. But come 2027, they will have known him better. Of course, we have seen Arewa Consultation Forum chairman, though he was initially suspended for the statement he made that they will only support another candidate in 2027. They have a record. We have seen so many people from the north saying that the mistake they made in 2023 by voting Senator Bola Tinubu, a mistake they say they don't hope to repeat in 2027. So for me, if Tinubu know that he wants a re-election, it's simple. If he truly believe that the mandate belongs to the people, that the power to hire and fire belongs to the electorate, he should do policies, programs that will help the people. The constitution is very clear about what shall constitute the purpose of governance, and the people that drafted the constitution were very careful to look at the welfare of Nigerians and their security. And if you look at these two issues, if you're able to address the welfare of Nigerians and their security, to be quite honest with you, so many persons will be comfortable and accept your government. If he's not doing that, except he's going to force himself into Aso Rock, I don't see any way he can go back to Aso Rock if he's not able to address the welfare of Nigerians and their security before 2027 election.
So I'll be having two more questions for you, because I'm seeing people around and we have them a few minutes to go. That's number one is here. Better days ahead with Tinubu's reform. Senator Renomokri is telling Nigerians. Do you think that Renomokri is right, or he may be looking, like David said, in his opinion, for a political job?
Don't forget that ambassadorial position is already Nigerians are waiting for the ambassadorial list. I know that somebody like Renomokri may be I1, and I'm not surprised the role Reno is playing. Don't forget that 8 years of Buhari, Reno ran away from Nigeria, and in the build up to 2023 election, Renomokri was supporting Atiku. We saw how he went to Chatham House to shout Tinubu all over the place. When Tinubu eventually became the president, he was apprehensive that will I now stay in America for another 8 years? UK for another 8 years. That's why I quickly started doing damage control. You saw him everywhere, at every given opportunity. The best approach you could use is to attack Obi at every given opportunity. And today, he has found a route. He has visited the Aso Rock. He even had a dinner with, I don't know whether he had a dinner anyway. We saw his picture shaking hand with the president himself. So I think he has achieved what he set out to achieve. But that notwithstanding, we all know the gimmick of Renomokri. We are somebody who prays Obi to high heaven, that Obi have brought civility to Nigerian politics, that Obi have done what any other person could not do in politics in terms of good governance. This same person criticized Obi today because he wants to be in the good book of Mr. President and Nigerian government.
So finally, before I let you go, if you are watching, like I said, click on that like buttons, all your notifications. Tomorrow we are always here, Monday to Saturday. Before I let you go, this is the last question here. We saw the Lefa team in court with handcuff in his hand. So now just were reacting that if somebody like Yabilo, who was reportedly by the EFCC accused of embezzling over 80 billion, we saw him walking majestically in the court. The Lefa team with handcuff in his hand. What does it mean for Nigeria's democracy and Nigeria's judicial system?
What it means is simple. It's validating the allegation raised by Farotimi that the system is corrupt. Is to legitimize his position. Because come to think of it, won't stop even the man in question from serving Farotimi a court summon instead of using the police to arrest him. Because for me, all this we are seeing is just to intimidate him. It's just to break him. So the approach of the prosecutor is validating the allegation made by the same man in that book.
So finally, do you think that the Lefa ultimate spirit can be broken?
I don't think so, because I've taken pain to listen to that man in so many areas. I've seen him as someone who is resilient. I've seen as someone who will be enduring. I've seen as someone who is prepared to face this kind of challenge, and I see him as someone who will triumph at the end of the day.
So finally, before you go, talk about the end of year party. And just
about the end of year party, we have not seen the our candidates on the platform, but we are using this opportunity to encourage our SFPers as they are being directed by their spirit to kindly donate towards the end of year party. The technical crew will drop their candidates on the platform for them to do so. I must say, very thank you as always, because this is not the first time we'll be having such end of year party. You always come to our aid, and this time around we are equally soliciting that you come to our aid again.
Thank you so much, Pastor Matthew. Thanks for coming, sir. So, just let me just have about you to so let me just have everybody once. So, our end of year party comes up every end of the year. All of our viewers who are watching us have always stood with us over the years, and we hope that this year will not be different. Thanks for always stay with us. Thanks for always contributing. Thanks for always donating as your spirit leads. Due to some technical issue this year, we cannot display the account number on the screen, but it is Pastor Matthew's account number that always do it. We just left here now. So at the end of the program, the person, the technical crew, they are going to post it at the end of the program, immediately at the end of the program. Please kindly support us like you always do every end of the year. It comes up from the 20th of December, so there's still time for you to be part of it. Thanks and God bless you. Let me we are closing now. I'm having 3 wise men here, like the Bible says. Mr. Asa, Mr. Lawrence, the corrector, Mr. Olajide, the real estate agents, they are here. Now, let me start from Mr. Olajide. After I'll manage the time, no problem. We're talking about the government that we're working. Yesterday, we spoke about the fact that people are saying Alessandro is working. We are from the southwestern part of Nigeria. Yesterday, Wagi Sanwo-Olu unveiled talking about a new road in Ifako, even with a bridge. People are saying that Wagi Sanwo-Olu is working better in the second term. Let me start like this. Which governor do you think is the best governor in Nigeria then in the southwestern part of Nigeria?
You see, if you are boxing to a corner, being from the southwest, naturally I would have said one will talk about his own interest. I will say maybe for myself, I would want to go to that. I won't go to that route. You see, when you want to measure the performance of any governor, talk about the resources allocated to that state. Because Bible says to whom much is given, much is expected. That's what God says. To whom much is given, much will be expected from him. So if you compare, let me from Southwest. If you compare the resources available to each state of the Southwest, it differs from one state to another. Lagos State is proposing 3 trillion budget for next year 2025. Have you seen his proposal? When someone table that is spending over 3 trillion. Lagos State proposal next year. Tell me which states in the region proposing that. Even the oil states, rivers, Akwa Ibom, they propose 3 trillion to be spent. So other states of the Southwest wants their budget. So that means to whom much is given, much is to be expected. Much is in the hands of Lagos State, in their kitchen, in their possession. So you expect much to be delivered to people as a dividend of democracy. The same thing cannot be compared with the same thing cannot be said with other states of the Southwest whose budgets, whose resources are not as much as fast as that of Lagos State. So if you're not talking about which government is the best in Southwest, you have to, there's a parameter you have to put in place, like what I just explained to you. Someone who has as much as over 3 trillion to spend with someone who has less than just billions to spend. Then how can you compare the performances to each other? Somebody with trillion money to spend who will have much to deliver. Somebody who has lesser will have less to deliver. So if I would now use that as an example, the bridge I'm referring to yesterday, I passed through the bridge many times, and I was there when the governor was commissioning. Yes, yes, I passed through there. Yeah, you not come when I passed through there anyway. I saw our office and everything. So I would suggest that I would say I would suggest that Lagos State should be doing more than any other state in the Southwest.
Now let me ask you this: since you are going to have it, do you think that the money that Lagos State has been justified by the development, by the infrastructure that you have seen in Lagos?
That is it. That's what I'm saying. They said to whom much is given, much is expected. More resources you have, more responsibility will be on you. So if you have 10 naira and the responsibility you have will be limited to 10 naira, by the time you have 30, 100, 20 naira, your responsibility will increase as much as increases of that's increase in the rest of Lagos State. The responsibility of Lagos State is also increasing. That's it. So the more resources they have, the more responsibility. So if you want really to assess it, that means you just have to justify what was available with what was spent to the public, and then you can then prorate it. If you have 60%, if you have 100 million, how much went to the public sector, went to the public development? That's where you should be able to assess them. If you check through their budget, you see that their current expenditure, what percentage of it to recurrent. If capital expenditure outweighs the recurrent, that means they spend more money to the public. I mean,
Yes.
you get my point. So these are the. I don't want to. There's no say answer to this here, because you have to consider a lot of things to determine it. So I will not say that the development we have in Lagos State is not commensurate with what the Lagos State has. But the issue is that what are the responsibilities that Lagos State is also having compared with what they are having, compared with resources? Is the responsibility more than the resources they are having or not? If it is, then that means they need to get more resources to meet up with the more responsibility. That's it. So that's not, I'm not giving a straight jacket answer. I will say, oh, they have money, we don't see development. Oh, if you say you don't see development, well, that's what I was talking about yesterday that I witnessed. There are development everywhere, but does it commensurate with the resources they have? Because the responsibility, the more responsibility you have, the more resources you have, the more responsibility you have. If you are earning 1,000 today, by the time you move to begin to earn 1 million, your taste, everything will increase.
So let me go to Mr. Lawrence. There's a line of thought yesterday. I did a voice pop yesterday, and somebody is saying that the best or maybe the strongest politician in south of Nigeria is not Alex Otti. The best or the strongest is Opus Odima of the APC. That nationally, I'm talking about the same nationally, that is accepted by the Northern and the Yorubas that are maybe in the Aso. Do you agree that Opus Odima is the best governor in the southeastern part of Nigeria?
Yes, I agree with you. Opus Odima is the best governor in the southeast. Opus Odima is the best governor in the southeast. You know why? It's the governor that kill more than their citizens than any governor in Nigeria.
It's an allegation.
It's not allegation. When your citizen dislike you, hate you with passion, you see that you are just nothing. They are not with you.
I'm sorry to question, but they were voting for this for second term.
Listen, first regime of Opus Odima is number 4. From number 4 to what? For the federal power, they give her the governor of Imo State. The second tenor, how many people come outside and vote for Imo State? Because they know that the same thing that happened in the first regime of Opus Odima will still happen again. Now Opus Odima in Imo State, now from Imo State, what Opus Odima did in Imo State? Now the person they say that Opus Odima is the best governor in Imo State. When Alex Otti enters a governor in Abia State, just 3 good months, results come outside different places in Nigeria. Even though in this southwest, they say that if this Alex Otti can be a president of Nigeria, they prefer Alex Otti. First time Alex Otti to come out as a governor of Abia State. Now, within that 3 months, 6 months, we are seeing what is Alex Otti is doing
want the run up.
No work now.
Now, what is happening in Imo State now show that the government of Imo State is totally error for Imo State. They are still like it. They try to find the way to this man to move out from Imo State, and that experience they have for Imo State, no state in the southeast would like to have that the same experience. Now, Abia State we are talking about now. Abia State, you cannot stay in Abia State before by 7 o'clock from Aba to get any other state, Abia State. But now, if you stay for Aba by 12 o'clock, you are very covered. Nothing like the more lifestyle they had before.
And now I'm going to cut you short again. Why do you think that you said peace that before Imo State was you are from that side, I'm not from there. You said that there was peace in Imo State. It was the most peaceful state in the southeastern part of Nigeria. Yes. But ever since Uzodinma came, that peace left that place. Why do you think that peace left since? That's your opinion. Since Uzodinma became governor.
The reason why that when the citizens of the land choose who go rule them, and somebody from nowhere say no, you are not have right to choose person who will rule. There will the people that have the right position to choose somebody who rule now, whether they like it or not. My brother, that kind of land cannot have peace, because Bible said that when the devil control the land, good thing cannot come outside. But when the Christ come, good thing will come. He must still choose the right governor who rule them, but federal power say no, they cannot press that person down. What is happening in Abia State? They need person they can control. They can use it and destroy their people. That's what lead Hope Uzodinma to be a governor of Imo State.
So let me ask you, Mr. Asiasa. Baba has been standing here as an elderly man. Baba, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
You have heard him. He's saying that why there might be no peace. Pastor is here, I'm coming. Why there might be no peace in the southeastern part of Nigeria? Well, we started from who is the best governor. I've been asking that since yesterday. People have been reacting. But yesterday, some people agree that Alex Otti is the best governor. But then I did a voice pop. Maybe should come up. And people are saying no, that Uzodinma seems to be the most, he said, most powerful governor in the southeast, that he may be loved by the Yorubas and the Hausas, like the Kabas in Aso Rock. Do you agree that Uzodinma is the most powerful governor currently now in the southeast?
You know, you call the most powerful governor. We expect power from lion, from animals. Human beings are governed with the brain. You use brain. I'm tired of this. When people still talk about power in Nigeria, I'm just tired. It's also when I see people fighting, aburu, everything, throwing blow to one another. In this very modern time, it used to make me to shed tears. Human beings are not animal that you will always move with power. No, you move human beings with love, with brain. Like
so I'm coming, Mr. Lajide. Let me stop you here. Dr. Okoji, you're asking no account number for Express Party yet. We have a problem here. I'm coming. We have a problem here. Our YouTube channel here, we are unable to post something from our source. It's not going. So now what I'm saying in essence is this: after the program, what we do here is to make sure that immediately after the program we post the account number. So Dr. Okoji will post it. But let me, Mr. Lajide, Dr. Okoji is asking for a number, and like I said again, we cannot put anything here. Yes, so can you call it so that he may have it? Okay. Call it, so let me call it for you.
Okay, my number is 080.
His number is 080 35 37 71 94. Call it again.
080 35
37 71
7194.
That's the account. That's the phone number like to ask for from Mr. Olajide.
Yes.
Dr. Koji, I've given you his though I'm going to give you personally again. So let me continue with Mr. Anse Hassa, because this topic, I did my personal voice pop. They're saying that Obuzodima seems, is an opinion, the most powerful governor from your side. That he seems to have the favor of the northern cabals and from the south, Yoruba people trust him. That Alex Otti is a good man, but Yoruba people, that's an opinion. You have to be careful here. Don't trust him enough. So continue, sir. You want to say?
So, like as I was telling you, that's a power is even what is destroying our country. We need people of wisdom. We need intelligent people. We need people that are wise to lead the country and to lead the country well. Not to issue of power. Like as I told you, I repeat myself by telling you, when I see Nigerians throwing blow to one another, I'm not happy in a modern world. We don't need power. We need wisdom and intelligence. You see, during the time of, let me go back, during the time of Jonathan, Nigerians were saying, Jonathan is weak, Jonathan is a woman, Jonathan is a drunkard. We need, they say Nigeria need an iron hand. I was asking youth, are you animals? You are human beings. Do you need a young hand? Do you need a young hand to control you? And something bless the bread of APC. I don't know what to bless their bread. Buhari become president. 6 months later, the same youth that said they need iron hand, when they see lion hand, they start to cry. They start to, saying again, what is this? What is? I told them, I told you that you need to be, you need a leader that is full of wisdom, not a leader with iron hand. You are human beings. You are not an animal. So you mention power and hope Uzodinma. Remember that if we are discussing now, intellectual discussion, immediately gun comes in. You will agree what you disagree before. Am I lying? Immediately they show you gun now. I say, oh yeah, move. Because you are afraid to die. You can, So power. If Hope Uzodinma is most powerful, that's even what we are condemning. Using power on people. People are not animals. You lead them with brain. You lead them with wisdom. Look, when you go to France, many places, a citizen slap Emmanuel Macron. Did you hear that they killed that citizen? No. They treat him according to.
I want to ask you this question now. Yes. If a citizen slaps ordinary local government chairman in Nigeria, what do you think will happen?
What are you talking about? Are you talking about Nigeria, or you are in France, or US? In Nigeria, you would have asked me that if the son of governor come here and slaughter 10 people, what will happen? I will tell you nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. So that's the power you are talking about. Is what we should dismiss in Nigeria. What Uzodinma, when he is moving, look at him when he is coming. How many security? How many dudes around him? Are we in a jungle? Are we not in a country? In other countries, you see governor go to market, buy things and come for the prime minister, president. When you ask them, they will say, I owe my citizens nothing. I'm just doing my job. And when you are doing your job, you are free. A governor that is always afraid every minute. Tell me. So when you call most powerful, with the power you can do anything.
So I'm coming. Let me go back to Pastor. I'm coming. Let me go back to you. Somebody ask you there. I'll go back to Pastor. Now wait. Let me call Pastor Matthew's account number since you cannot type it here. That is where every donation from the from the party, our NWA party. That's where to go to. Pastor Matthew is very popular here, and people know him. His account number is UBA bank account. His name is Oluku Binose Matthew. Account number 2220360892. Let me repeat the account number. Pastor Matthew's account number. Where all the donations for the end of the party goes to. 2220360892. That is UBA. Oluku Binose Matthew. That's where every donation that comes from you, all our esteemed viewers, for the end of the party, that's where it goes to. And if you send it, Pastor Matthew will always acknowledge. He's a man of integrity. We have been doing this for 4-5 years. So thanks for always staying with us. Thanks for always blessing us, all our viewers. And God bless you. Well, let me go to
in brief to tell you, you see, the people of Imo State choose Ihedioha as governor. But from federal, they come and choose the other one. What do you call him? What do you call him? Because I don't used to remember the name of people that I think they are not doing well. So I don't even mention their name. So they call that one in by force. You know, they call him to come and rule the people by force. They choose for the people. People choose for themselves. They change the choice of the people and bring another person. So now, that person that they brought in is doing what pleases people who choose him, not the masses. So people who choose him are praising him as a good and powerful governor. That is for them. Have you asked the masses? If you, this microphone now, if you take it to all the people that come from Imo State, take it to the village of that governor himself, you will see what people will tell you. Nobody will tell you I support him. But Oti, that is doing well, is not even, they may not call Oti powerful governor. Yes, don't call him powerful governor. Call him a wise and experienced, honest governor.
So I'm coming. So Oluku, you see I should spell the names right. So Oluku is OLUKWKWU. Now Binose is BIENOSEH. Then Matthew is Matthew. That's MATTHEW. Let me start again. OLUKWU. That's the first name. BIENOSEH. Then Matthew, that's the name. 2220360892 UBA. Let me repeat again. 2220360892. That is the right. But we'll continue doing it every day. So, let me hand off with two. Just give me 30 seconds.
So Oti is a very, I've never seen, I don't know if there are such governors out of this Ambode and Obi, and there is one governor in the north. Now you talk about Oti. The only human being, the only politician that promised and is doing what he promised. Before coming to power, he told people, look, I'm not here for money. I want to arrange this state. And that's what we are seeing. We are seeing it, we are feeling it. And a man is saying that to honor somebody, to honor one man among the Nigerians, Oti will not come back as a governor. You see, what are you doing? What are you doing to Nigerians? Okay. You want to honor your God. That man is your God than the desire of the masses. And that is what is going on and on in our country. Once politicians are satisfied, it's okay. Nothing else. Once politicians are living well, no, everything is going well. So, them and the people that are eating and drinking with them, once they are enjoying themselves and living, no, Nigeria is moving. Let the poor masses cry from now till tomorrow. If they come out for protest, they will send the soldiers and the police. And sometimes ago, soldiers themselves come to protest. So when the thing started to touch them. So Nigeria still need freedom. We are still praying for freedom. And we are still praying for leader. we need the leaders, not powerful men, not devourers, not lions, not men of iron hand. We need wise, intelligent, experienced leaders to take us along.
So thank you for coming, Mr. Ansi Asa. Like I always say, try to come early because we are over like 20 minutes late. But because of people, we have like 5 minutes more to just round everything up. Somebody ask you a question, which would be the last in rounding up. Let me have pastor too. I want to close now. But we're looking at the fact that yes. Okay. That do you think that until southern people unite, the Yorubas, which are the Yorubas, the Igbos, the Calabars, the Efik, the Calabaris, the Ijos, until they unite, then they may have this say over the northern hegemony. Do you agree with that man? That you are closing.
You see, I don't really south, but it's not necessarily that the south unites against the north. I don't see north as, I don't see them as the main issue. I'm telling you, what I'm seeing as the issue is this: is the structure of, is the nature of the structure of which Nigeria is all about. Nigeria is a centralized state, not a federal state. If Nigeria were to be a true federal state, what's my business with how Kano is developing at the pace Kano is developing? I want to be concerned at my own pace in my own locality here. Now, because everything is centralized, the whole resources, the whole power of everything is at the center. Whoever control the center control the resources of everything. And so that is why it is now a matter of south against north. But if every state were to be truly independent, it just is if every state, if every nationality, Igbo, Yoruba, that make up Nigeria, will be truly to be, existing as a true federalist state. Igbo man who has oil, or Akume man who has oil, glory to God for their resources.
You have always believed. I'm going to cut short. You have always believed in true federalism.
Yes.
Like your viewers, if you are watching, like I said, click on that like button. All notifications, like and share, like what you are doing here. Yes. So, sir, I want to round off here. We are out of time. Yes. Now, I don't know if you can be coming earlier, so we can be having you because, like you read, our viewers, they like you, they like your opinion, which is our opinion. Now, what can be done to make Nigeria, like you are commenting, a true federal system of government?
May God bless for that question.
Yes, let's round off.
Before a man, a woman comes together as a wife and a husband, they will discuss toast, express love to each other, and the two parties will agree each other. Abi, before Nigeria could come together, if there's going to be a country called Nigeria, the tribes that make up Nigeria, they are the nationalities that make up Nigeria. You get my point? Yoruba, Akwa Ibom, Igbo, Efik, all of them. Ijo, these are the people that will make up the country called Nigeria. They must come together and sit down and draft terms of agreement, consistent how they will agree with themselves, how they will live, how they will control their resources. What are the terms of agreement? The resources I have, how am I going to manage it? What percent? So all these things have to be drafted and agreed together. Then those issues that constitute federal matters, like defense, defense, money, external affairs, and few things that will be handled by federal level will be agreed upon, and the other activities will be handled by at the local level. Akume has to glory be to God for their oil. I have cement, I have my own issue. And the development I have to develop my area, I will be paying tax to the federal authority. The center will not be too heavy, will not be too lopsided. But the way we are right now, let every ethnic nationality come together and draft terms of agreement, terms of coexistence among themselves, subject to referendum by their people, and agree upon it and draft as a constitution. Okay. That's how Nigerian federalism should be.
Okay, sir. So, sir, can you tell me that tomorrow you'll be here tomorrow?
Oh, I'm not really always around Wednesday, but I said Thursday, Friday I'll be around.
Okay, but Thursday, Friday, please come here early so that I'll have more time to talk about the federal structure of Nigeria, and the way Nigeria is, and the unity of Nigeria. We need to talk. We can talk about it. Yes. Thank you for coming, sir. And like I said, your number will be sent to Dr. Okoji. Okay. I'll make sure that he's going to call you. Okay. God bless. Thanks for coming. Pastor is my last person today. We are closing now. Pastor, let's talk about the fact that they are threatening Bola Ahmed Tinubu from the north. Judge Akume said to the federal government said over the weekend that Bola Tinubu is going to spend 8 years as a president. Atiku replied him, and ACA, that's Iowa Constitution Fund, they replied him that no, you cannot tell Nigeria. It's Nigeria that will determine whether Tinubu will spend 8 years or not. What do you have to say, Pastor? You are my last person, you are closing.
Tinubu going to be at least for that knob of it. Nigeria will determine whether it will be 8 years because but to me personally, I want him to go his 8 years.
You want him to spend 8 years?
8 years, finish your 8 years. Nigeria survive his government. We survive his government. You understand me? Nigerian is hard, but we can afford it. So let him spend 8 years. Maybe you don't come to be like European Yoruba turn, you know, because now you start a logo. Now you start a logo. Say in turn in about this, so everybody could see have grudges in their heart. So we don't want any grudges. You understand me? Go to your 8 years, finish and go your way. You understand me? Make we know say you don't fit meet up. You understand me? You make Nigeria know say you don't fit meet up. So when you come to the time of Yoruba, everybody knows say when Yoruba was ruling for 8 years, this is what we package them for. Because that kind of government that Yoruba Tinubu is ruling now, I don't think Yoruba can put it again with Nigerian government. It could just be out. You understand me? So let him finish the 8 years so that if they say they leave him up, you know, if they leave him another 4 years, he could have do something. Make him do that 8 years. Make Nigeria and she said there's nothing he do. So that when Yoruba going to rotate to reach the turn, we go tell and say, bros, this is your 8th game for last time where you do. And bye bye to our system. So
Pastor Matthew. So King Joe Ogba is saying that he has sent 25,000 to the account. So I will trust you that tomorrow when you see it, you will confirm it. Then we announce it here. Gladys Oyabo, good morning to everyone. What's really going on? Okay, Nigerians say, oh, Gladys Oyabo, you are like from the US. You always stay with us, always watching us. We are. Let me say, we are already close already. But okay. Let me give Pastor 1 more minute. Let's close. We are over 2 hours. So, Pastor, you are saying that in your opinion that Bola Tinubu should be given another 4 years so as to see what Yoruba can do.
Yes, Yoruba will not say that they don't reach. We don't reach up to 8 years now. That's why we did not do anything. 4 years will not be enough. They allowed him to go that 8 years so that everybody go know say this man cannot meet up. Yoruba cannot meet up. So that because we remember when they said they did not vote for Obasanjo. Now Igbo vote for Obasanjo that time. Now the vote for Tinubu has come. He has tried to prove himself. Let him prove himself for 8 years. Let Nigeria and see what he really be.
But are you looking at if he says he prove him for 8 years, at which detriment? Is that the detriment of Nigeria?
Yes, not that angry. No, not that angry. That's what I mean. People that are hungry are angry. But to me, I said try to endure because at the end, Yoruba will say that he did not reach 8 years. So this is so because these people say they go be the number one, they go be the best. Now then carry broom, they sweep bad people. Let us see what they can do then. That's what I mean. So we should not be dragging. See, let us see what how Yoruba can do. Do it, make we see for 8 years. 8 years complete. We know say you cannot do or you do.
So let's close now. In just a second. Do you think that Bola Tinubu has what it takes, in your opinion, to because Renomok is telling Nigerians that give Bola Tinubu more time? But do you think that Bola Tinubu has what it takes to make Nigeria a great nation?
He can never do anything. But I want the Yoruba to see.
You think that Bola Tinubu cannot do anything?
Cannot do anything for 8 years, but we want that Yoruba to see. They do see that he cannot do anything, so that no go say at the last they say they don't give him time. 8 years time, nothing if you do one. He don't go to do so, but let him be. So that 9th time is my turn. So another person turn, he go come say, hey, to say they give. Bye bye. Your time don't reach. You have go your way. You don't fit meet up. Everybody see it worldwide, but they can't meet up. Simple.
Okay. Thanks for coming. Let me. I have to close. So we are closing now. Thanks for coming. Thanks for always staying with us. All our viewers, it is good that you always have us here. Like you have seen the Pastor Matthew's account number after the program. He's going to post it. The camera is going to post it again immediately after the program. Thank you for always staying with us. Thanks for always watching us. Tomorrow is a good day. Like I always say, let's say, share what you are doing. Like, click on your like buttons. Mr. Daddy Oyabo, you came late. Let me announce Pastor Matthew's account number in case you want to do something. Gladys Oyabo, she came late. Miss Gladys, this is Pastor Matthew's account number for our end of the year party. Okay, our end of the year party. Oh, somebody is asking. Let me even is this announced. Somebody is asking for Mr. Ralph's phone number. This is the perfect time to announce. This is Mr. Ralph beside me. He cannot because we're out of time. Tomorrow you have something to say, but
Yes, no, on Sunday, today's Tuesday, on Sunday, his phone was stolen. It's a fact. He's standing behind me here. His phone was stolen. So if I give you the account number, if I give you his phone number, you cannot call any number. So his phone was stolen, Mr. That I asked him for his his phone number. For now, he has no phone. I have to announce it here because his phone was stolen. He asked me for his phone number. His phone was stolen since on Sunday, but by tomorrow we're going to talk about that. But his phone was stolen, so there's no way we are going to have his phone number for now. So whatever we can do to help. If you are listening to him, to me here, you can do that to help. But his phone was stolen truly on Sunday by a scavenger, all this aboki, something like that, in Lagos. So like I said, Miss Gladys Oyabo and everyone that just came, this is Pastor Batu's account number for the end of the year party. 22-203-608-92. Mr. Kinjo Ogba, God bless you. According to you, you have donated 25,000 to the cause of this our end of year party. God bless you. Thanks for always stay with us. Thanks for always donating. We appreciate all this platform. God bless you, Kinjo Ogba. All of our viewers, God bless you. But this account number 22-20-36-0892. I repeat, 22-20-36-0892. His name is Oluku Binose Matthew. UBA account. So thank you. All of our viewers, Ms. Gladys Oyabo, you are watching us from Los Angeles, USA. You are just woken up because of us. Thank you for always staying with us, Ms. Gladys. All of our viewers, all over the world, from the UK to the US to Dubai to Switzerland, everywhere, all across the world. God bless you. Even the ones in Nigeria, thanks for always staying with us. I'll be here tomorrow again. Vice President will be back tomorrow. Thanks for always staying with us. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you.